Hey, Jesse here, Hot Off the Wheels. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing phenomenal, having a great day. We're going to open two Hot Wheels 72 count cases we had mailed to the house. One of them was a birthday gift, case my wife ordered for my birthday. And the L case we ordered just because we haven't seen L case yet hit our stores in our area. Of course, it'll be probably, I'm sure by the time I post this video up, maybe L case might start dropping at our Walmarts or Targets. However, again, haven't seen it yet. So with that being said, figured we'd have two cases mailed to the house and see what kind of luck we could have out of them. And I'm going to split these cases with my brother and father-in-law, who are also collectors. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump right into the video. I'm not going to waste a lot of time because it is hot out here. Now, I will say a few days after we received K-Case to the house, we did go out and had some luck finding K-Case hit Walmart's. And lo and behold, look what I found. It is the Hot Wheels 2023 K-Case Supercharged Hunt, the 69 Shelby GT 500. And here is your main line for comparison. So we're going to be looking for one of these to be in that K-Case. I'm hoping it's going to be the Super, but let's be real. The chances of you pulling a Super out of one single case is hard to do. It's not, of course, impossible, but it is definitely hard to do. And these are international cases that we had mailed to the house. And I know a lot of you are saying, oh, international, yeah, you're not going to pull no Super out of no international case. And that's just not unsubstantiated, or that's not true. That's unsubstantiated rumors. Now, I will say I think it is a little bit harder, but how much harder, that's speculation, unless you have some stats to hit me with, some facts to hit me with, with links provided. I have a hard time believing that you can't, pull a Super out of a international case. But again, I think we're going to have that kind of luck today? Probably not likely, but regardless, I am excited. I am pumped to open up an international case. I'm excited to open up a case regardless if it's a U.S. case or international case. But there's your case code right there on the side, 99JK, K-Case NN. So there it is, your 72 count case. We're gonna crack this bad boy open. And yeah, again, even though I've since found a K-Case in stores, still excited to open up a new case and some kind of luck we can have out of it. So hope you're having some good luck. I hope you've found K and L case hit your stores already, but if not, maybe this will give you a idea of what to be expecting in stores when you open them up, when you get to finally see these gray sheer pegs. So we'll just pull 2 or 3 out at a time, and I'm not going to do a lot of, hey, this was in the previous case, this wasn't, because I'll be honest, some of it I know was in previous cases. Like, I want to say the Mad Splash may have been in a previous case, but I'm not 100% crystal clear on those, so I may get them wrong. So I'm not going to do a lot of speculation. I'm just going to showcase the cars and let them speak for themselves. Again, they are international, as you can see. Usually we'll have your case letter on the top right, and these do not. So these are international cases, but I'm still excited. And a lot of you are anticipating the little Corvette, Barbie Corvette. Don't pretend like you're not excited about that Barbie Corvette. I know you're all about it. It's okay. You don't have to. You can act macho in the comments, but I know deep down you're going to be hoarding the heck out of these when they hit your stores. No, I'm just kidding. But definitely, I'm still excited to find it and see it. And the case, of course, your Chevy Bel-Air Gaster. I think it's going to be a highly sought after one as well. And I do apologize if the lighting's not the greatest. I'm in the shade for the time being. As you can see, a little bit of shade left, because it's already like probably getting close to 90 degrees, and it's only, I think, 10 o'clock in the morning, and it's gonna be a hot and humid one. So I'm trying to hurry and get through this case while we can. So I'm gonna put a couple of the highlights, I guess, to the side. I feel like, again, I'm not gonna do highlights because I'm not crystal clear on what's carryover, what's not. Some of it I will know, some of it I won't. So we're not gonna do a highlight, but we'll just quickly go through the cases since we've got 2 cases to go through, and it's already freaking hot and muggy out here. Of course, your Braille Racer twin mill chrome version, pretty cool. I'll probably add a couple of these. I've got a full case of the white version that I'm donating to a school for the blind. So I figured I might throw in a couple, if I have some extra, throw in a couple of the chrome version. And of course your Ford Sierra Codsworth and the tuned up 83 Chevy Silverado. If that's your thing, then I hope you're able to find some of those. Definitely nice. The Ford Mustang, I believe it's just a new color. Let's see here. The 75th anniversary of the Porsche. There's your Porsche 911 Carrera. Definitely nice. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for mini trucks. And even though it's not necessarily maybe a mini truck, it's not a true, you know, manufactured car. It is still kind of cool. It's still, I think, modified after a mini truck. A little twin turboed mini truck, if you will. Again, sorry if the lighting is not the greatest. I'm trying to do this in the shade where I'm not like burning up and the cars aren't melting off the plastic. So yeah, we'll keep on moving along. That's kind of wild. Sorry, some of these are a little dusty and all, but you've got the Dune Crusher, the Brickin' Delivery, and of course your Mercedes-Benz Unimog. So there you have it. So yeah, definitely hope you're able to find some of these hitting your stores soon. There's of course your El Segundo Coupe, almost like the Coupe de Clip, but with wheels. Your Count Muscula and your power panel. Won't spend a lot of time on any of them, but definitely like that one. I believe it's carryover, but still like the heck out of that Porsche 911 GT3. Glad to get some of those. I believe that's carryover as well. Count Muscula, I believe, is carryover. Again, if I'm mistaken on any of those, let me know. But I believe those are just carryovers. But I'm still excited to see those in the case. Nice ones, regardless. Another Barbie Corvette. That one I am most definitely excited to see. Heck yeah. The 83 Chevy Silverado. I will admit, I will openly admit right now, right here and now, I'm going to be hoarding that kind of these. I'm a big truck fanatic, as you know, and the 83 Silverado is a beauty. I love those colors. Last one I think was in green. That one's cool. And of course another Barbie Corvette and the Mazda 787B, I believe. Or is it 7878? I believe it's 787B. Sorry if my eyes are deceiving me. Not the greatest lighting, I acknowledge. But yeah, I believe it's a 787B, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty nice little Mazda though, regardless of whatever it's called, whatever it's officially called. Next up, you've got the Drone Duty, the custom 2011 Camaro, and the BMW 507. I was actually at Walmart last night, and these were the ones I think had already opened, but that one's kind of grown on me. I don't know why. I really like that BMW. It's kind of cool. I don't know. I like it. I favor it. It's pretty sweet. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on those three. We'll move right along. So we still got a lot to go through. So there's of course your mainline version where you got goosed on the Supra, but that's not unexpected. I kind of expected the basic mainline version, and there it is. Your basic mainline version, your mod speeder up top, and your custom Honda Civic. Definitely like the Honda Civic, even though I believe it is carryover. I like it. I dig it. Yeah, another little mainline Camaro. Not a problem. No big deal. Moving along. The limited grip, the custom Camaro again, and the Sweet Driver, a little fancy car. I know my brother-in-law will like that one, so I'll probably give him a lot of fantasy stuff. He's not you know, against. He likes the fantasy stuff. I like certain ones if it kind of appeals to me, or if it's something from my childhood or something. Then yeah, I'm all for it. Your two of your Pontiac Firebirds. And of course your carryover, what would have been the Supra from the last case for J-Case, is your Toyota Supra, your 82 Supra. Pretty nice. to see that one in the carryover. And last three of the first half is the Porsche 911 again, the tuned up twin mill, and the green Audi Avant. Yeah, again, I know the lighting's not the greatest because I'm trying to do this in the shade, so I'm not dying of heat. So there's your divider. We'll rip that sucker out and we'll keep moving along. So there's gonna be your second back half. The Roland Solo, I don't think we saw that in the first half. The Automobili Pininfarina Battista, and the 62 Corvette Gasser. Definitely a nice one. All three of those pretty decent, and even the little fantasy one there is kind of cool. So we'll keep moving along, keep trucking. Don't think we've come across the treasure hunt yet. I'm not sure if we will see it or not. I'm trying to see if I see it right out of the gate with all the glare. Don't know if it's in there, but here's your treasure hunt, your Toyota Land Cruiser for a good old K case. So we'll see if we come across it in the second half. There's your symbol right there. So hopefully you're able to spot that one when it hits the cases dropping in your stores in your area. So brick and motor, don't know if we saw that in the first half. Another 62 Corvette Gasser, and this one's one of those kind of, I don't know why, I kind of dig it. I know it's a fantasy little thing, but the HW Papa Wheelie, kind of cool. I don't know, kind of reminds me of like a Rock'em Sock'em kind of thing. I don't know why, but that's in your HW drag strips. So if that's your thing, hopefully you're able to find it when it hits cases in your area. We'll move right along to the next three. Oh, don't think we saw the Corvette C7 Z06 in the first half. A sweet driver, the Corvette, and the Honda Super Cub Custom. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it's just a recolor. But yeah, there's your Corvette, and I don't know, I believe it's just a recolor, right? So not bad. I like it. I dig it. Hopefully you're able to see it in decent lighting. Sorry about that. But yep, we'll keep moving right along. I believe this was a carryover as well. I'm not sure why they're all dusty. But yep, the Mitsubishi is it Pajero Evolution, the Nissan Maxima Drift car, and the animated series Batman car. So there's all three. Definitely drop me a comment on any of these you see. Which ones you like, which ones you're not really a fan of. Oh, don't think, this one's coming right off the blister. I don't know if you can see that. It's not quite centered on the card, but that might be one I either open or give away. The old 84 SVO, I dig it. The Solero GT, I'm not sure if that's an actual car or not, if that's a fantasy one or if that's an actual production car. I'm assuming it might be an actual production car, but again, let me know. Smack me with some knowledge, some facts down in the comments. Happy to read it. Moving right along. Don't think we saw the Stingray convertible Corvette in the first half either. But it, of course, would come across another twin mill. And the Dodge Viper, I don't know that we saw that in the first half either. I like the color. It's very close in color with the Super, right? Again, sorry, I know the lighting kind of sucks, or at least it does for me. I hope it comes across a little better in the actual video. But there you go. There's your Dodge Viper, somewhat in close proximity with the Shelby. But yeah, I like it. A lot of glare, I do realize. All right, moving right along. Don't think we came across the Surf and Turf in the first half either. Another brick and motor, another green Audi Avant, and the Surf and Turf. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. Sorry, I know the video's dragging, so we're gonna keep moving this right along so we can get to the second case of L. another Batman, but I don't think we saw the Mock-It Go. Mock-It Go and another Mitsubishi Evolution there on the bottom. Huh, kind of a nice little fantasy, if you will, if that's your thing. Hopefully you're able to find that one when it hits stores. And we're getting down to the bottom. Another carryover Supra, another Mercedes we already saw, but we didn't see the Dodge D100, if I'm not mistaken, in the first half of the case. I like it. It's in that pink BF Goodwrench. And of course, I'm a Hot Wheels. Anything with Hot Wheel livery or skin on it is cool with me. Getting down to the wire, and I don't think we came across the treasure hunt. So, and that's of course not always a guarantee in every case of treasure hunt, but it's always nice when you do come across them, especially when it's a real one like the Toyota, right? So there's your Cosworth at the bottom, the Mod Speeder, and another brick and delivery. So boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Here we are, reaching the bottom 6. The Mazda 787B, the Batman animated series, and the Rescue Delivery. I don't know if we saw that in the first half. And it's a little fantasy, animal rescue truck, but kind of cool, if you will. I like it. I have a neighbor across the street who does works for the county animal control. She might like that one, I don't know. But yep, there we are. And the last 3 of the case. Don't think we saw the Chrysler Pacifica in the first half either. Let me know. It's a little off-road muddy tire version. Kind of nice. If you like the Chrysler Pacificas, kind of the decent little color, almost like a camo looking color. Little deep woods green country. Of course, your Honda Custom Civic and the Quick Bite. I don't know if we saw that either. And I know some of these may have been carryovers from JCase. I just don't quite recall. I know that was probably a carryover. I don't know about the Quick Bite, if that was a carryover or if that's new to the K case, or a new color, should I say, the K case. I know the casting itself is not new, but maybe it's a new color to K. I'm not sure. Let me know in the comments if that's a carryover or not. Let me pack this back up in the case, and we'll carry over to L case. All right, real quick, here are the highlights, or what I assumed or thought of as highlights from K case. There may be 1 or 2 that may have been carryovers from J, so please don't roast me too hard in the comments if I got 1 or 2 of these as carryovers into K. And yeah, that's the only one I really thought out of the fantasies that were really worth showcasing. Kind of a cool little fantasy. And some of these, again, I couldn't recall if some of these, like that one or that one, was J, or maybe that one. Anyways, I know some of these are for sure K's, but some of these may have been J case carryovers into K, but I thought those were kind of the highlights from at least the case or the opening, even if they were from J case originally. But all right, let's get into L case. Let's crack open that L case, baby. Now, L case, I unfortunately don't have the Super and the Treasure Hunts for, because I have not seen them in stores as of yet. So, with that being said, let's pull this guy out. And I don't honestly know which the Super is going to be top or bottom. We'll open the bottom. I think I opened the bottom on the last one first, I believe. Yeah, so we'll open the bottom on this one as well. First one on. So let's open the bottom first. So there's your case code, or it's probably a little bit better version of the case code, or better picture. 99JLWF. And it's international again, of course. But with that being said, let's crack it open and see what she looks like. And I really don't know what to expect out of L case, or at least I've seen K case in stores, so L case I'll be pleasantly surprised. And some of it, of course, I've seen, because I follow a lot of you guys on Instagram and social media and stuff, and I've seen other people and other channels post up some L case, but I haven't purposely like looked at a lot of it, and just to kind of, you know, anticipate the opening of this case. So with that being said, let's fold that back. There we go. All right, and I'll try to make it a little bit quicker on this side. So I apologize for the long drawn outness of the video, but I appreciate you tuning in. I hope you'll consider subscribing at the end if you haven't already done so. Real quickly, pretty sure I think all of these three are carryovers. The Mock It Go, Chrysler Pacifica, and the Quick Bite. The bottom two are for sure. I think the top one may have been carryover as well. All right, move right along. Now we're looking for the, I believe it's the Cyclone, is the Super, and I know I'll come across I know the treasure hunt when I come across it. And those three are also carryovers. So yeah, the Chevy Bethlehem must have been a K case one. So yeah, that's a carryover into L. So those three right there. Next three. The Mod Speeder, yep, that one's for sure a carryover. And the Chevy Silverado are carryovers. Now this is a new color in the Nissan Leaf Nismo. That looks pretty good in white. Don't you agree? I like it. I think it looks pretty good in white. I mean, maybe not the biggest like Nissan Leaf fan, but that actually looks pretty dang good, I have to admit. So I like that one a lot. That one's gonna go over here in the, well, I'm gonna call the highlights as well. I know it's not original, but for the lack of better wording, moving along. And there's another Dodge D100, the Pontiac Firebird. I believe it's a new color to L. I didn't see it in the last case, so I don't think it was carryover. So I believe that is a new color to L case. And of course your white Batmobile. I'm not the biggest DC like fan. I don't know, I feel like they're kind of overkilling it with the Batmobiles for Hot Wheels, and I know that there's different versions and whatnot, you know. So I hope you don't think I'm a hater, but yeah, I just kind of get a little burnt out, or I don't know, it's just not my thing, I guess. But if it is yours, then I definitely understand, and I hope you're able to find them, truly. I'm not, you know, bashing on Batman or anything like that. Ooh, that's kind of cool. A little tuned up Toyota Supra, 94 Supra, tuned up version. The braking motor we saw, but I did not see the trouble decker. Now a buddy of mine who's been hitting Publix is usually Publix, and sometimes O'Reilly in my area is the first to drop the newest case, and my buddy did pick me up one of these already, so I knew this was going to be an L case, but definitely a beautiful one. I like the double-decker buses. That's kind of cool. Even if it's a little fantasy looking-ish, it still looks kind of pretty wild, right? Sorry, I'm over here like, oh, we're in left field. You're like, where are you going? Yeah, so there's that. Pretty sweet, and of course your little tuned up Supra. Won't spend a lot of time on it, but so I know it's kind of a fantasy-ish based version of the Toyota Supra, but it looks kind of cool. So I know my brother-in-law will probably enjoy that one as well. And let's see here. We'll put the trouble decker off to the side on our little highlight as well. I don't think I missed any other highlights yet. And those three I'm pretty sure we saw in the last case as well. So I won't spend a lot of time on those. Go right along. L case, but yep, let's see here. Ooh, the Alfa Romeo, let's see, GT V6 3.0. Dang. Now we did see, of course, the Corvette in the last case, but I don't think we've seen either of these. The Koenigsegg, is that Gemera? I probably butchered the name, so apologize on that, but definitely dig those. You got the HW Exotics Koenigsegg down there, and your Alfa Romeo and the Retro Racers. That's pretty tight. Pretty nice. I like it. All right. We'll put those two in the highlights as well, the Alpha and the Koenigsegg. Moving along. The Honda Civic Custom in that new color, in that orange with the black accent. That's definitely nice. Little hood details. And of course, we already seen the Dodge Viper and the Stingray in the last case. Pretty sweet. We'll put the Honda in the highlight pile as well. And, another carryover, the Batmobile, I mean, should I say, again. And the carryover Rescue Duty. So there's those three. Oh, dang. All right, so we got another Toyota Supra, another Corvette, and this one is new to the case. It doesn't say it's new for now. Maybe on the US version it does say new for 2023, but it doesn't say it on, if it's new for 2023, it doesn't say it on this international card. But maybe again it's just because it's international. Maybe it doesn't say those things. So no, it doesn't have the, it's not the same without the flame. Like, for example, let's see here. So yeah, this is the US card right here, US version. It'll have the, that's how, like, if you're ever on eBay and you're wanting to know how to tell if it's a US car or international case car, if it doesn't have that on the top, that's not a US. If it's void like this one is, see the difference. So if it doesn't have that on the J hook, it's not the same without the flame, or guaranteed for life. I think that's what it says. Sorry, guaranteed for life up top. Then I know that means it's the US or the international. If it doesn't have it, that's the international case. Yeah, I'll get that out. Sorry. All right, so there's your car itself, the Volkswagen ID Buzz, I believe. That's kind of cool. That's pretty wild. I like it. I'm assuming it's some maybe European VW or something. I don't think I've seen that here stateside, but definitely cool. I'm assuming maybe it's an electric one. Green speed, obviously. Yeah, it must be probably an all-electric VW. Nice. We'll put that in the highlights as well. Sorry for my ramblings. All right, let's move right along. I don't think I've come across the treasure hunt yet that I'm aware of. You've got another Roland Solo, the HW Papa Willie we saw in the last case, and I believe this is new color or a new, the new Volvo gasser. I think we've seen the Volvo gasser before, right? I think it's just a new color. Correct me if I'm wrong. New color in the Volvo gasser. It's kind of got a little bit of a shine in the sun now that the sun's starting to hit the table where I'm at. All right, let's keep moving along. We'll put the Volvo in the highlight as well. Dun, dun. We're almost down to finishing the top three, or the top of the case, top half. The last three for the top half. Automobile we've seen is carried over. Ford Mustang, ooh, that Falcon. I don't know why these are all so dusty or whatever. It's got kind of, but dang, that's cool. That's sweet. Ooh, yeah. Well, let me know your thoughts on that one. I dig it. I like it. I like it. Kind of wish they'd done different wheels, but for $1 and change car, not bad. And of course, you've got your 2010 Camaro SS and the fire department scanner livery. Little fire chief car. Sorry, I'm over here in left field again. Dun, dun, pretty nice. All right, we'll put those two in the highlights as well. Automobile is carryover, so we'll stick that over there. Now let's remove the divider. So I'm assuming the Super or the mainline version is going to be in this bottom half. See already a couple of carryover Barbie cars in there. You can probably see the pink as well, kind of hard to miss. First two. And there's your Mercury Comet Cyclone, what would be the Super for the case. It is, of course, the mainline version. They would have the TH if it was a Super. Of course, it'd be Inspector Flame. You know, different wheels or real rubber riders on it. Real rider, rolled rubber wheels on there with your TH on the back. So, unfortunately, I don't have the Super to compare it to. At least I've not yet. But if you're following me on Instagram, stay tuned. I'm hoping to catch that when it hits stores soon. Another Alfa Romeo. So we'll put the Cyclone to the side for the highlight. But we've already seen one of those. We'll put that one to the side. There's, of course, another of the Dodge. Another Dodge D100. Carry over. Let's see here. The Dodge Viper, the Batmobile, and the Mazda. We've seen those already. Dun, dun, dun. It's definitely starting to heat up out here, and of course, you can never, you can never rule out the possibility. Should I say, you can never rule out the possibility they may put the previous case Super in the next case. It happens. While I do think it's very rare, it does happen. It seems like it's been happening a little bit more lately. I've seen people posting up the previous case Super, which would be like the Shelby for L case, would be the previous case from K. Sometimes they do put the super from the last case into the next case, you know, whether it's a mistake, they're thinking it's the main line they're putting in as a carryover or whatever reason. It does sometimes happen. Of course, it did not happen here. That's just the regular version. But wouldn't that be wild to catch the Shelby GC500 sitting in an L case? But I'm not that lucky. Maybe some of y'all are. Let me know. Drop me a comment how many times that's happened for you, if ever. Well, there's your little new color in the track manga. That's pretty wild looking, like a little animated graphics on there. Sorry, it helps if I'm in view of the camera. I'm looking at it myself. I'm like, oh, y'all don't need to look at it, do you? Did you want to look at it too? There's your coupe clip, a new color in the coupe clip. There you go, and of course your little limited grip we've already seen. So, oh, another Chevy Silverado. Hey, they can never put enough of those in there for me personally. For you, you know, you're like, yeah, one or two, I'm good to go. But for me, that Silverado, that's the ticket right there. I'll take those. I'll take a whole case of those. What would I do with a whole case? I have no idea. But it would be pretty wild, pretty sweet. I think we've already seen those as well. The little rolling solo. I want to say that was even in the previous K case. The BMW was the carryover, the Mazda carryover. Keep trucking along. I don't think we've come across the treasure hunt. If I have, I'll have to pull it out after the fact, but I don't think I've seen it yet. I think I'll recognize it when I come across it. The El Segundo clip, similar to that little coupe clip. And of course, we've already seen those two. I should have brought my my sweet tea out here. Oh, we have not seen these three yet. And the bottom one is a fancy car. I'm not too awfully worried about it. And I guess the low life kind of is too, but it's kind of ties into my mini trucking, you know, tendencies are kind of modeled after mini trucks, I think, to some degree, the low lux. So yeah, the DMC DeLorean in that new color in the 80s series. You got your drag strip low lux, and of course your jackhammer in the wagon series. And if I didn't do a great job of showcasing any of these and you want to see better pictures, drop me a comment and I will definitely post them up on my Instagram and or, you know, Facebook group. Feel free to join me. Links are in the description below. And I think we've seen these. I don't know if we've seen the Doom Crusher. The Doom Crusher. I don't recall if we've seen that one or not. Another Barbie Corvette, of course. The Aston Martin in that white new color for the Aston Martin. And that Gulf livery. I like it. I'm probably not the biggest Aston Martin fan, but I do love that Gulf skin. So it's one of those things that anytime I see on a casting, it's like, ooh, adds a little bit of extra value in my eyes, if you will. All right, getting down to the wire. Down to the wire. Another, I believe that was carryover, right? I think we saw that in the K case. The new color of the Ford Mustang. But we did get another Volkswagen, and of course we already saw that in the previous case as well. Another Volkswagen. Don't know if I showcased the back end very well or the front end, but there she is. There she is. Definitely cool. I think I left some of these out of the highlights, but it's all right. I'll go back through, piece them together. There's a Toyota Land Cruiser, pretty sweet. Definitely dig that a lot. Like that one a lot. And of course your Lotus Emira, I believe that's just a new color. I think we saw the last one in like that lava red looking color. But check out that Land Cruiser. It's got the sunroof on top, the wheel on the back, the little spare on the back. That's cool. I feel like they should have, and granted it would have been close to, somewhat close to the, you know, Toyota Land Cruiser here, you know, in color, because they're pretty similar colors, right? But it would have been cool to see that as a treasure hunt as well. But yeah, it's all good. I understand they probably don't want to do too many Toyota Land Cruisers and as treasure hunts in a similar color, but definitely a nice one. So hopefully you're able to find that one when it hits your stores, if that's your thing. Definitely a nice one. We'll put that in the stack over there to the side for highlights. And the last three, I don't think we got a treasure hunt out of the deal. I'll have to go back and see, but I'm pretty sure we got goosed on both cases in the treasure hunts. And of course we didn't get any supers, but that's not, you know, not exactly unexpected for me. So I didn't have any high hopes, you know, any far off notions that I'm gonna pull a super out of a single case, and an international case at that. So those are your last three. Argenstein rod and that thing in new color. So we'll do a little quick highlight and that'll be it. I know the video's been quite long enough. So thanks for your patience. Thanks for tuning in. Give me 1 second. All right, guys. So here is what I consider some of the highlights from L case. And of course your K case is still chilling out over here, your K case highlights. But here are your L case highlights on the left here. Starting with the Alfa Romeo up top, going down to the Toyota Land Cruiser right there on the end. You've got your gassers, your double-decker buses, new color in the Nissan Leaf, Alfa Romeo, or the DeLorean, the Little Fantasy tuned-up Supra. I don't know, that one kind of appeals to me. I'm not a big tuned-up fan or collector, but that one kind of, I don't know, it just appeals to me for some reason. I'm sure I'll get tired of seeing it after the second or third case I come across, but for right now, I kind of dig it for the time being. So those are your highlights. Definitely drop me a comment. Let me know which ones you liked, which ones you didn't like, what cases you're seeing in stores, and if you've been having any kind of luck, I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for tuning in. Hope to have some peg hunt videos for you very soon. I'm going to be hunting pretty hard this weekend, hoping to score some fresh cases. A lot of things are starting to drop, so hope to catch 1 or 2 stores hitting at the right time, and I'll let you know. Carry you on that journey when I come across them. So until then, guys, take care, stay safe. Hit that red subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Hit the like button. Let me know you enjoyed this video, this content, and you know, leave me with a comment. Let me know your thoughts. See you all in the next one. Take care.